The Joint Investigation Team concludes the Buk-TELAR that shot down Flight MH17 originates from the 53rd Brigade from Kursk in the Russian Federation.
The latest video presentation by Dutch-led international investigators goes further than ever in suggesting Russian culpability for the death of the 298 people who were killed when a Malaysian Airlines flight was shot down over eastern Ukraine in 2014. The trail begins at the base of the 53rd Antiaircraft Missile Brigade, equipped with Buk-TELAR ground-to-air missile systems. Investigators used photos and videos posted online by many people to track the route taken by a convoy which left the base on June the 23rd.
The huge vehicles disrupt traffic and attract a lot of attention. This may explain why there is so much footage of the convoy on social media.
Investigators say the transporter carrying the missile suspected of bringing down the airliner had unique markings and numbers. They call it a fingerprint. That same fingerprint, they say, was also on the missile system filmed and photographed in Ukraine in the days before and after MH17 was shot down in July 2014.
The Joint Investigation Team concludes the fingerprint of the Buk-TELAR that shot down Flight MH17 matches the fingerprint of one Buk-TELAR of the 53rd Brigade, and not to any other Buk-TELAR.
MH17 came down in a part of Ukraine controlled by separatists, backed by Russia, and investigators long ago concluded that the missile was fired from this area. Russia has repeatedly denied any involvement in the shooting down of MH17, and the Kremlin has promoted many alternative theories on what happened. At the time, President Vladimir Putin blamed Ukraine.
Государство, на территории которого это произошло, несет ответственность за эту страшную трагедию.
At a news conference in the Netherlands, investigators presenting the findings were asked if they had approached the Russians for information, specifically relating to the 53rd Brigade. Dutch Chief Prosecutor Fred Westerbeker gave this response.
Yes, we did. We already asked them quite some weeks ago to inform us and give us every information they can give about the 53 Brigade and the Buk-TELAR which has been used, but they did not.
Westerbeker said investigators are now closing in on the perpetrators, but many questions remain. Their video presentation ends with an appeal from the head of the Dutch Police's National Crime Squad, Wilbert Paulissen.
Who was part of the crew? What was the instruction given to them? Who was responsible for the operational deployment of this Buk-TELAR on 17 July 2014? And finally, who can give us more information about procedures and responsible persons within this brigade?
Nearly 4 years after MH17 was blown from the skies, the investigators say their work has entered its final phase.